What's up, guys? Luke Racer here from Too Fat to Hunt Outdoors. Now today I'm going to show you a jig that I've been using for a while now. I got with Lifted Jigs last year and started using some of their products. They make a fantastic jig. I mean, I could not say enough good things about this jig, and I'm a big jig guy. I throw a jig all the time. Never do I go fishing and not have a jig tied on. Skip a jig, flip a jig, pitch a jig. Jigs are a huge part of our arsenal. Everybody knows that. I've used a ton of jigs over the years. I'm not saying I don't like other jigs, because there's a lot of good jigs out there. But I got with these guys, started using their jigs, and I fell in love with them. They hold up so well. I'll bring one up here and show you. This is a Flippin Jig by Lifted Jigs. I mean, look at the way that head is. It's incredible. Skips fantastic. Sits down in the water, awesome. You know, it'll stand up. The skirt is great, holds up very well. One of my favorite things about this jig is the paint job. That paint is so durable. I mean, this jig right here, I think I got a chigger craw on there. I was using this last year. I think second to last tournament of the year, and I think I caught maybe 9 fish on it. And there is not, I mean, the same one, the same trailer, everything. There is not a ding in that paint. And I had this thing, I was busting this off the rocks on the Mississippi River, fishing in the current. I was throwing this into brush piles. There is not a chip of paint. And that hook is still sticky sharp. That hook it's a Mustat Ultra Point hook, and it is stout. I mean, I had this thing hooked up on logs, and I got it off. You know, I was fishing it on 50-pound braid, and I put it on 15-pound fluorocarbon when I'm fishing the rocks for smallies. But when I get back in the dirty water, I'll fish it on braid in the trees. But incredible jig. Got a black and blue one here. These are 3/8 ounce. Black and blue. I got a Pit Boss on that one. Incredible jig. New color I went with this year, and I cannot wait to try it out. Just got it in. Green pumpkin blue. That is the juice. Throw a green pumpkin craw on there, black and blue craw on there, whatever you want. I think they're gonna really love this. They also make the SL Swim Jig, which I was so excited when they come out with this to throw it. So designed to swim, so it'll come through cover pretty good. It's got a pretty stout hook on it, a little smaller hook. SL stands for screw lock. So if you flip the skirt over, see the screw lock there? It'll help keep your trailer on tight. And let me tell you, she really does her job. And it's on there good. It's not, you know, a little cheap piece of metal that's gonna come off. Let me just show you how well your bait will stay on there. So I'm gonna take a little. I was flipping these little Ultra Vibe speed craws last year, and little money saver when obviously when you're Texas rigging these, and they come up, they slip off your hook a lot and tear up the top of them. So I just cut the head off and use them as a jig trailer, because the paddle tails are still intact. I mean, look at that. That is going to stay on awesome. That's incredible. So sexy. Cannot wait to throw that. Compact. You know, I throw a swim jig a lot on the Mississippi River, you know. And this is a 1/4 ounce, which is pretty light. But you got to have that when you're fishing it over top the lily pads and stuff, because sometimes you like to keep your swim jig on top, the surface. And then also, it's so versatile. I mean, you can flip it if you want. I flip a swim jig sometimes. You know, you get in a hot spot where you don't have time to. You're swimming a jig, and then you get to a spot where you want to pitch. And hit the bottom. Just use the same jig. It'll work. So I'm going to bring you down here and show you kind of what else I got here. These fantastic jigs. Can't say enough good things about them. Something they just come out with this year, like real recently. I got one tied onto my spinning rod here because I'm going to use it this afternoon. You know, all the fuss about the TRD head. Lifted Jigs come out with their own kind of finesse little shaky head, and the best part about it is weedless. So this is I think it's a 3/16 ounce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Senko or a stick worm, and I'm going to cut it down. And I'm just going to Texas rig it. Little, I don't think it's a 2-aught hook on here. 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Check that out. Can you say dynamite? Smallies are going to be going crazy to get over that. Look at that. You know, with the Ned rig, you know, taking the world by the horns, Lifted Jigs just joined right on, baby. We're here. We're going to get them. Weedless. You can throw that into brush piles. Look at how slick and sleek that is. That's going to right down through the thickest crap you can find. Awesome. Awesome. Can't wait. Smiley jaws. So one little tip I'm going to give you if you do buy these is they are kind of temperamental to get them straight. So one trick I've found, when you do Texas rig them, stay close to the end here. You know, normally you go right dead center. Stay close to the end and only go in just a touch, just maybe like to the tip of the barb, and come straight back out. You see you're not in there very far. And then go up, and obviously you can't, usually you push your plastic up through the eye of your hook, but you can't because of the jig head here. So twist it, and that fits straight up there. Twist it, and it fits straight up snug. And then go in, bend it down, go in, come out. Make sure you're in there where you need to be. Push your Senko up all the way. Just like that. It just takes some playing with to get it to stay snug up there. You can also use a little bit of super glue. It'll keep it up there, but that's what I've found with these for rigging. I'm not even using them yet, just dinking around with them. So, pretty excited to use them. Really excited today. So, guys, go and destroy that thumbs up button. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to try to make some good fishing videos here this summer. So, if you're looking for a new jig to use, go check out Lifted Jigs. I'm going to put my promo code up here. Go save 10% off your Lifted Jigs order. That's all I can say. Lifted Jigs has instructions on the back of every package. So make sure you read them instructions carefully. Directions: tie to line, drop in water, reel in bass. Visit liftedjigs.com. Use my promo code to get 10% off. Luke Racer signing off. Always remember, you're never too fat to hunt.